First comes the lesson, then comes the blessing. So why are you stressing? I'm just elevating. Why y'all are hating? Consciousness elevation, spreading love across the nation. You know what I be saying? You know that I ain't playing. Maintaining your frame. I'm staying all in my lane. I'm going all within, cause that's what I really been. I ain't trying to do no sin. Yes, I. Woo, man, I was freestyling, Bucko. Sheesh. All right, guys. So that was random, but basically, so in today's video, I want to talk about that, man. I just started flowing, man. But yeah, what I want to talk about is first comes the lesson, then comes the blessing. What do I mean by this, man? Like on your retention journey, on your self improvement journey, you will run into a lot of like ups and downs. You know, there will be days where you don't feel like as high vibrational. You feel like either you're like in a flat line, or you feel kind of off, or you're just like, you know, dealing with like personal things, right? I mentioned before that retention is like an inner journey. Okay, it makes you go within, it makes you do the inner work. So not only that, like on top of that, you know, it's like you're kind of reprogramming your mind to think a certain way. Not think a certain way, but what I'm trying to say is like prior to semen retention, you were basically conditioned to always release, right? To always be in that cycle of watching the hub and just releasing. So you basically reprogrammed your mind and desensitized yourself to life and kind of messed up like your dopamine receptors. So when you discover retention and you quit the hub, your mind will take a lot of time to heal now. This is a very healing journey. So you will feel like you're going through like a transformational process, right? Where it's like your mind is trying to like adjust to a new way of living. Um, so yeah, man, like you just run into like a lot of trials and like tribulations, man. Like some days you feel like shit, other days you feel high, other days you feel low. You already know. Um, but yeah, man, it's all about that's just life, man. That's just life in general, man. Like life is full of ups and downs, and what I mean by like first comes the lesson, then comes the blessing is that like whatever you run into like your journey, right? Even if like you relapse or whatever, learn that, take that as a learning lesson, take that as an experience to do better in the future, right? Like nobody's perfect. I've relapsed a lot of times like on my journey, but it's always important to get back on it and be more wiser this time. Like every time you should learn something new about yourself, and in order to be like better like in the future, you know what I'm saying? So after you go through like a lesson, right? After you go through like a hard time or uh, a spiritual battle or whatever, spiritual attacks or whatever you may be going through, on the other side of that is the light at the end of the tunnel. That's how it feels like, man. I feel like sometimes you're in a tunnel, you're like in the dark, even if you're on retention, but it's just like I said, it's an inner journey. But after that lesson, on the other side is the blessing. You know, you start feeling like, you know, you're passing like different types of tests, right? It's like God and the universe, it like tests you um, to kind of build your character over time and make you more mentally stronger, spiritually stronger, physically stronger. All those things, man, it's all to mold and shape you into a new version of yourself, into a version that is more powerful than the one that is currently right now. Like me a year ago, like was like a totally different person. And the thing about retention and, you know, combining it with being like sober and stuff, it just transforms like your life very quickly, like in a short period of time, right? So it's like you face yourself, like you're not hiding from anything anymore. You're not using like the hub or alcohol or anything to kind of like escape like your problems or whatever. Like you're facing your problems head on. So with that, you're gonna get like tested a lot, right? You're gonna be like going through all types of stuff. all types of like emotional roller coasters, mental roller coasters, you know, but it's all part of the journey, man. It's all, like I said, it's all a part to like mold and shape you into a new version of yourself, right? You have to shout out to Nana of the Soul, man. I got this quote from him. He said one time, he said, before you have a breakthrough, you have to have a breakdown, or something like that, man. It's like you have a breakdown before you have a breakthrough. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but you guys will get what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, man, before you get the blessing, you will have to, you know, experience like negativity, like within yourself, man. It's like I said, it's an inner journey. So whatever you go through is just gonna mold and shape you to be a better version of yourself, like in the future. So it's all about trusting the process, man. This journey is not for instant gratification, man. Like, I'll tell you that, man. This isn't for something instant gratification. It actually makes you more they'll have a delayed gratification mindset, right? Yeah, man, it's just like it's crazy, bro, but it's all part of the journey. Damn, bro, you hear that? It's all part of the journey, and it's just like, just keep moving forward, man. This is just my positive message to you guys. Just keep moving forward, right? Don't be so like, be mindful, right? Be very mindful of your thoughts and where your energy is going to, because that's very important, man. And just know that like whatever you're going through, like right now, it's not gonna be that like this forever, okay? And like I said, man, you change extremely fast on retention. So whatever you may have been going through right now, it'll be nothing like in the future, right? Because you're just going through like this journey called life, and you know, you learn a lot about yourself, man. Like it's so crazy, man. Like it's like life is like unfolding like right before my eyes, and you know, it's kind of a hard feeling, or it's kind of like a hard to explain, right? But you know, everybody has their own life, and everybody, you know, this is a journey, right? So I just want to talk about that real quick, guys. I'm getting tired of sitting down. Oh shit. Woo! Just get some sun, man. Just be outside. And yeah, man. So I'm gonna just wrap it up with that, okay? So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.